Good evening, welcome along. We start with the breaking news. It's huge news. Manchester City fans have been waiting for this news, and now their wait is over. They are once again, Vicky, the Premier League champions.
They certainly are. For some time it's been a matter of when rather than if, but tonight is the night, and it comes via a Manchester United defeat at Old Trafford. You couldn't make it up. So here it is, City 10 points clear of their oldest rivals with 3 games yet to play. The Premier League title secured, to add to the League Cup, of course, and of course the Champions League final against Chelsea is still to come.
They've been outstanding all season, Jim, and the quadruple is always going to be a big ask. But, Pep's always said himself that the hardest one to win is the Premier League, and they've been outstanding, especially after the start they had to the season, where people were saying that Pep had lost it at Manchester City, were going backwards. To go on that run of 22 wins in the Premier League, completely blew everybody away. The talent they've got in their squad, how they've played, they've played most of the season without a number 9 as well, with Aguero being out and Jesus having his injuries, but they've found a way to win. And looking forward to the Champions League now. I know people will look at the last 2 Chelsea games in the FA Cup and the game again at the weekend at the Etihad where Chelsea came out on top, but I think it'll be a completely different Manchester City team that plays in that, 9 changes. If the team that turns up that played against PSG over 2 legs, Dortmund over 2 legs, I fancy Manchester City strongly to add to the Premier League tonight. It's super proud, Jim. I was involved in a squad that got relegated to Division 2 and had to fight our way back up there 21, 22 years ago, and to see where the club is now, the success they're getting from where they were back then, it's just amazing, and I'm delighted for the fans more than anybody else.
So it's another league title for Pep then, a 3rd in England, matching his spells in Spain and Germany, so 9 league titles in total. He won his 9th domestic cup when Manchester City won the League Cup this season, but his focus, of course, will be now on winning the Champions League for the 3rd time in his career. And this was the scene at the last time Pep lifted the Premier League trophy. City now have a 3rd league title in 4 seasons. We'll be live to the Etihad very shortly as well.
Morrison and Darren Bent. It's been an extraordinary season in so many ways. Manchester City have been the team to beat since probably about November, Clinton.
Yeah, thoroughly deserve it. To be fair, they've had problems during the seasons where they picked up injuries, but other players have contributed. The whole squad have contributed. It's been an outstanding season for Man City, and they thoroughly deserve to be the Premier League champions.
I mean, there have been extraordinary circumstances this season, and because of that, Pep Guardiola has hinted that this could be one of his best achievements and one of the players' best achievements.
Of course, I mean, they've had a lot to deal with in terms of, we had the whole COVID situation, no supporters in the stadium, having to stay focused. But they've managed it really, really well. Now, listen, we are talking about Manchester City, where, yes, the players have remained focused, but, it's like if Sterling is injured, they bring in Mahrez. Obviously, we spoke about Laporte not playing a part this season. They've got Stones and Diaz. So their squad is exceptional, but you have to say they've managed all the expectations this season. There was a time where pretty much everybody wrote them off. I think it was after the Leicester game, they got beat 5-2 at the Etihad. Everyone said, that's them. Diaz came in and it completely changed their lives. And to be fair, they've been superb this season and they thoroughly deserve to be Premier League champions.
And when you look at how they've managed this strange season, how big a factor has that been? Not just the depth of the squad, but the way that Guardiola has managed to bring players in and keep everybody fresh.
Yeah, that's why he's one of the best in the world. He is the best for me, the best manager in world football, because players know their jobs when they're coming in. We were speaking about it off air, me and Darren and you, Kelly, where Cancelo, he can either play right back, left back, then he gets moved into a midfield or a number 10. You never see other fullbacks doing that. So every player, when they go into that team, into that starting 11, know their roles. You look at they've not even played with a recognised striker. They played with a false number 9. Aguero hasn't played at times for injuries and not getting into the squad. Jesus, but players have stepped up. In particular, Phil Foden. I think he's been outstanding this season as well.
So City are champions again because Manchester United lost at Old Trafford to Leicester. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made 10 changes to his team, including Premier League debuts for Amad Traore and Anthony Elanga. It was Luke Thomas who gave Leicester an early lead with his first Premier League goal. Fine volley it was as well. But Mason Greenwood then equalised for United soon after, 6-6 in the league for him. But with 25 minutes to go, Kalidou Soyuncu scored a header from a corner to make it 2-1 to Leicester, and Manchester United were unable to respond. So City are champions. It's also a big result in the race for the top 4 as well. And for Leicester specifically, it tightens their grip on a Champions League place.